Yo, what's up? My name's Dr. Pat, and after taking a 2 to 3 week break from Dungeon Defenders, I have a newfound love for it. I've come back, and I've defeated the entire storyline. I guess technically not the entire, because we haven't done Gridhome Caverns on Nightmare, but I've done the entire base storyline, Summit up to Summit, all on Nightmare difficulty, which has been awesome to complete. And I also came back and did the Quest for Eternia Shards, that whole DLC. That was a lot of fun. Now, I did the new map as well, Tropics of Etheria. That was a cool little thing to explore. It's been a lot of fun, okay? But I still have more stuff to explore, tons of new goals. I want to beat this map. That seems really cool. But today, getting distracted, I want to focus on achievements. Steam achievements are really fun. I need to complete Ogre Crush on insane difficulty, and that should be honestly super easy for me. 8.6% of people have done that, which is pretty high, honestly, for an achievement like that. So if we come down here, we can see Ogre Crush, I believe, right here on insane difficulty. We're going to jump straight into it. No strategy, no thought process, all monkey mode. Okay, we're gonna see what happens. We're gonna jump in, we're gonna grab our chest. I haven't planned out any of this. To be fair, there's a time limit that I'll have to be kind of pressured and forced to push through. I feel like I have the stats. I've done this before. I actually did this challenge a bunch before. I think this is the best spot to place the turret. Actually, isn't it like over here actually? I think it actually is up here instead. I'm going to go ahead and place that one up there and then sell that. I did this challenge quite a bit before, but never beat it on insane difficulty. But I feel like I've come so far in that time. Like, I feel like I just stat stick this now. And what I mean by stat stick, and that was, I don't know if that term, I never hear that term used anymore in video games. Stat stick was a term that was used a lot back in the day. That basically just means like, it's just, you're just strong enough stat wise that you don't really need to worry about anything. And that's kind of how I feel at this point, where I feel like at this point, the stats of my Squire are so powerful that I don't really see any problems arising. The question becomes, I kind of do want to slice and dice here. I feel like it could actually work. I think slice and dice is super powerful specifically against ogres, and I like using it. Is it the most, effective means? Probably not, but I really, really enjoy it. So we're going to place this. We're going to go ahead and we probably should do little bouncer blockades, I guess, over here, so the harpoon can keep targeting them, but we'll see what happens with it. I'm actually just do slice and dices. I actually have way more mana than I realized as well. Wait a minute. You know what? With all this mana, let me just go ahead and place that there. We've got plenty of mana, plenty of defense units. The ogres are about to spawn. Is wave 1 just that one ogre? Huh. Like, I feel like this is going to be easy peasy. Maybe I'm just too cocky, too arrogant, but, yeah. Dude, I eat ogres like this for breakfast. This is all I gotta do? No wonder almost 9% of people have done this. This is not hard at all, honestly. I feel like for certain classes as well, this is a challenge that could just be kind of completed really, really easily and kind of cheese. I don't know what class specifically, but it just feels like one of those things, that could be, like, different classes are going to be able to dominate this challenge pretty easily. I feel like this could be cheesed from a pretty early point. Once again, just kind of a stat check, stat stick. I'm just so powerful at this point stat-wise, all my little upgrades, that I can't imagine this being a problem. It could honestly be a pretty darn quick challenge. I have that set up over here. I want to set up a little bit more back here. I think setting up specifically slice and dices over here. Yeah, I think just right there, just in case they manage to get through somehow. I need to relearn my keybinds. I will say I don't remember. Oh, hello. I don't remember exactly. I rebound my keys at some point, and now I've kind of forgotten all of them. That's a huge problem, so I've got to relearn all of that at some point, or figure out what did I bind this to. I literally don't know what my slice and dice is bound to, so whatever, that works. That's plenty strong enough. Let's just go ahead and jump into this wave. We probably can also just spam into these waves pretty quickly. It should be decently easy. Any ogres spawning here? I don't believe so, actually. We're totally fine over there, so we're gonna have him come over here. We could have this harpoon like this. Why not? Extra DPS. Yeah, this is honestly going to be absolutely easy as pie at this point. We'll put another harpoon over here in the middle. Leave space for one on the side right there if I want it, just in case. I'm going to go ahead and press G, honestly, and just spam into the next wave because it's so easy at this point. We're going to come over here and place another harpoon. Just backup harpoons all over the place. Why the hell not? Not even difficult at this point. That guy's going down. This guy's going down. It's no problems. Probably could have done this on hardcore mode. I don't think I did, but I wanted to just play it safe, I guess. I can go ahead and do... Oh, I'm out of defense units, to be fair. I can't place any more, but not like that really affects things. I'm going to spam, press G into the next wave. 7 out of 8. The final wave should be coming up here decently soon. I should put upgrades on any towers, especially like in that middle section. I think that middle section does have the most amount of ogre spawns by far, so having upgrades here to help is probably beneficial. I could also, technically, I could switch to my summoner if I really think I'm gonna need the, like any like archers or anything set up. I mean, this is literally ridiculously easy at this point. So there was a time where I couldn't beat this. Like, which feels like not that long ago. I don't know when I actually attempted this last, but it doesn't feel like it was that long ago where this was like impossible. I spent like a whole day on this map trying this challenge. It's been a while now, but I really put a lot of time and effort into this, and then like that's it. I'm about to beat it. Like I have one more ogre left over here. That's it. That's the challenge done. Show me the Steam achievement. There we go. You love to see it. That's very funny. I put a lot of effort and energy into this map before, and now once you're strong enough stat-wise, it's just the easiest thing in the world. Oh, well, that's one achievement taken care of. Can we do this one now? This was an achievement. I wanted to do no towers. No towers allowed on insane difficulty was something I wanted to do for like an extremely long time for a certain weapon reward, and I feel like I've gotten so far past that it's not even like that's not even good anymore. But you know what? Let's go check it out. It's literally like one of the first challenges in the entire game, no towers allowed, so I want to beat it on insane difficulty if possible. The issue is this is a challenge that's probably like really easily beatable with like 4 people, but if you're playing the game solo, it becomes pretty freaking hard actually. So I either want to go on my Huntress or my Barbarian. I'm probably going to go Barbarian. I'm going to try to just beat it on medium difficulty, honestly, for the achievement, and then I'll move on to insane or hard. Or should I just try insane from the get-go? Well, now I kind of want to... Let's try it. I lied. I'm actually going to do medium difficulty. I realized that I haven't really upgraded my Barbarian much, hilariously, since I've last tried this, so I think sticking to medium difficulty is going to be good here. If I beat this, I could get a small achievement. What are the odds I still can't beat this? There's 8 waves. Like, if I still can't beat this on medium difficulty, I think it would be the most telling thing in the world. Like, this is just an achievement that requires multiple people. This would be a cool thing to either do on a live stream or just sort of maybe jump into Dungeon Defenders multiplayer. Someone left the comment recently asking me, hey, like, I think it might be it'd be cool to see you continue the Dungeon Defenders series, but with more multiplayer aspects. It is a multiplayer game. You've played the entire thing solo so far, maybe getting involved in player shops or just joining servers and stuff like that. And you know what? It might be about that time. You see, I didn't play Dungeon Defenders multiplayer for quite a while. Well, number one, because growing up, I mostly played it alone. I had some friends to play with at times. I remember I would, this was before the cloud was a thing on Xbox. So I'd have to like get one of those old, most people won't even remember this. There was actually memory sticks on the super old Xbox 360s. Like the first edition of the Xbox 360 actually had memory sticks. So I would have my save file on a memory stick and I would bring that over to a friend's house. Memory cards are kind of a thing of the past now when it comes to gaming, for better or for worse. There's some huge positives to not having to deal with memory cards, but they're also kind of nice and flexible at times. What was I talking about? Oh yeah, someone asked about, someone mentioned to me about playing Dungeon Defenders in a more multiplayer format, and I didn't want to for a long time because I didn't want to be carried in any way. I wanted to experience all of the difficult challenges Dungeon Defenders had to offer in a single player format first, so no one could claim that I got carried or anything like that. I really wanted to, like, whether I was playing it on, on camera or not, experiencing everything for the first time and having to deal with all those challenges alone for the first time was really important to me. But now I've kind of beaten most of my main goals. I think once I reach level 100 on a character, and then once I beat maybe Glitterhelm Cavern on Nightmare difficulty, then I'll fully be ready to go ahead and play multiplayer. Jumping into wave 3 here. Once again, not able to use any defense units or minion units or anything. I think things are going to get a little hectic. It's really all about my speed and my ability to run around and like I one-shot everything. It's really just how fast can I... Well, this guy's going to be annoying. This challenge really just comes down to how fast I can move on my Barbarian, which is why Huntress or like a range class is probably better for this. I could also just stay up here. Like I reach a certain point where I could just stay up here and take care of one side and then move to the next. And it's probably fine. I wonder if the Barbarian did actually get a buff recently to where his electric type attacks should be able to like chain. So I'm currently using Tornado Stance, but it might be better. Next wave, I'll actually test it. It might be better to actually use the electric type attacks, and they can like chain between all the enemies, and that might legitimately be better. So I'm going to test that here. Well, the question is what keybind. Now I have to once again relearn my keybinds. Am I going to have to... If I press X, so let's just G into the next wave. Let's press Z. I think it might be Z. Yeah, Z is lightning stance. Okay. I'll try to... I have a 9-second cooldown, but I'll keep that in mind. It was kind of tough. Like, redoing all my keybinds and then taking a break from the game was a huge mistake for sure. So, slightly unfortunate. But once again, like... This is going to increase my DPS. The main thing should be that hopefully it like chains to enemies. I don't really care about DPS. Well, actually, no, it does seem to be working actually pretty well. Well, this guy's about to get there. God, he was immune to the electric ice. I wonder if that's why. If I attack these guys, yeah, it does seem like if I attack those guys, like the guys like walking their way up the staircase, like they do kind of get chained. Yeah, I'm kind of like dealing damage to enemies all around the map. That is pretty good. Okay, that's what I'm looking for. So yeah, that honestly might be the best stance for me to be in for this challenge. Halfway done now. I'd love to learn more about the Barbarian and his stances. He seems like one of the most interesting and underrated characters. I kind of wish like DPS characters were more powerful. Some people tend to swear by them, but every time maybe I'm just doing them totally wrong, right? Every time I've tried to like use a DPS character, it just never really feels worth it. Towers just feel way, way, way stronger in Dungeon Defenders than playing as a DPS, but it's still fun and a cool thing to explore. Like, I'm gonna go ahead and swap over to my electric. Yeah, I feel like the electric stance is actually, it actually like goes a really long way. I'd love to start learning my mage as well. I did create the mage and I leveled it up to start learning. Ooh, it's under attack. To start learning the oh no 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 no. These guys are all electric immune. Wow. Okay, this thing took okay. Might be an L. Let's see if I can keep. I have to take care of these guys for sure. Oh no. No, like I think that there's just, I mean, I've made mistakes, right? But I feel like there's just two. That was only like, I was only halfway through. I literally feel like I can't beat this challenge even at this point on medium difficulty because once again, it just, I feel like you have to play this with friends. This feels like a challenge that requires other players. I'm going to stop bashing my head into the wall and just let that one. I'm going to wait till I play multiplayer. What are some other achievements? Death from above on medium difficulty. That's actually probably pretty easy. War complete set of maximum level equipment. That's kind of funny. I've never done that. Completed every mission on the assault mission pack. It's actually kind of difficult. Full set of godly items. How have I never done that as well? Like, that's kind of funny. Like, now I'm on transcendence and like mythicals. Okay, let's go do let's do what was this one? Death from above on medium. That should be pretty easy. We're actually gonna go ahead and do this on insane difficulty because I think I can just definitely beat this on insane. I think there is an achievement for beating all the challenges on insane difficulty. So let's go ahead and hop over to a class that's gonna be a lot better for this. Do I want to play my squire or my? I kind of want to go monk here. Death from above. I'm feeling like the auras. I know the electric aura doesn't do the most damage, but I feel like auras are probably gonna be some of the best here. Aura stacks just feel like the most powerful thing in the game. I feel like by far. It's like pretty ridiculous. This aura is also ginormous. I can actually place this like all the way out here and get tons of effects all the way out here. I'm going to place the electric aura on top of it. The strength drain. I don't know if on insane difficulty. I don't know how much HP these minions are going to have. I don't know if electric aura will be enough damage or if I'll have to like end up switching to my summoner or squire to build more. I might be able to just do this with like monk. I mean, I can always just build more with squire. Let's head over to There's one ogre. It does seem like just ogres. Wait. Maybe I misunderstood this challenge. I thought it was going to be like goblins dropping from the sky. But this is actually, I think it's a different, I think it's like goblins, raining goblins. I think I'm actually misunderstanding this challenge. I think it's a different challenge. Because yeah, this seems like ogres and wyverns are the only minions coming in. Which is actually pretty freaking easy. That should be pretty easy. Why can't I build that there? Hello? Okay, sure, that works. Let's get the electric aura built. I do want to swap if possible. Okay, we made that swap just in time. Over to the squire. Where are these wyverns coming from? I do want to go ahead and like build turrets for those because that could be a huge problem. I'm gonna place this one in this corner and just place it looking outward like that, just in case, just for the time being. So we see wyverns coming from this direction. Where they're coming in at exactly over here. I can go ahead and place a harpoon then over here. That's easy peasy. Yeah, it just seems like wyverns and ogres. If that's going to be the thing, this map is going to be even easier than I expected. Like, actually even easier. I'll probably go ahead and shoot this ballista and take care of a bunch of those wyverns. I've never done that before on this map. That was kind of neat. Guy has a little bit of HP, but honestly, he's totally a weakling. In these aura stats, yeah, easy peasy. This should actually be a really even easier challenge than I expected. Gonna place some harpoons in the back over here, one facing that way, and then one over here. There's one big wyvern over in this direction. I feel like some of the wyverns, yeah, I'm starting to realize they do have different sizes, which is interesting. Take care of that guy. Sure, easy peasy. I'm gonna place a harpoon over here. It might even hit the ogre, / the ogre might aggro that. I can go ahead and place a harpoon over here as well, once again for the ogre. Do the ogres only spawn? Okay, no, the ogres will spawn, it seems like, all over the place, which is good. I might just jump into the next wave immediately here. Once again, like, just kind of saving time, just to have more stuff to do with my day. You know, why not? Let's go ahead and jump into it. A risky route. I'm gonna go ahead and jump straight into this one. Could put more towers over here. I don't think I need to, though. I'm kind of just chilling. I'll place a harpoon there, I guess, just in case something comes from that direction. I could place more towers over here in case an ogre spawns over here. I'll place this there. I want to place a slice and dice over here as well. I really like slice and dices specifically for ogres, so this is another ogre type map. I feel like those can do a ridiculous amount of DPS. Go grab this chest while I'm down here. And this should be one of the last towers I place. I'm going to go ahead and place a slice and dice there to take care of any ogres. It might even actually be able to smack some of those wyverns, but we'll see. This wave is really easy. Look how slow these guys move. Literally the biggest thing about this map that I'm noticing is that it's just really slow. Like, all the minions take a really long time to actually reach their destinations. It's super easy, just kind of long to get through. Jumping into wave 7 out of 10. I'll see you guys at the end of it. Now, I really like the big, extravagant challenges, like completing the DLC, defeating the old one, completing Summit on Nightmare. I like those challenges as much as the next guy, but I'm not gonna lie, I've been kind of missing little casual fun Dungeon Defender days like this, where I kind of go through and do a bunch of small little goals. I haven't really done this in a while. It's kind of been like banger after banger after banger, like giant project after giant project after giant project. So it's kind of fun to do little, just like almost rainy day style stuff, kind of chores, going through, completing some fun little challenges. Like, none of this is too difficult at all. It's honestly really easy. It's more so just a fun checking things off to the to-do list. And I feel like it's like it's not like, oh, it's too easy to where it's not rewarding. You still feel rewarded because you put all of the time into leveling your character and progressing your character to, like, these things are easy now because of how much progress I put into my character, but for a long time these challenges weren't beatable, you know? So it feels cool to be able to do these super easily now. Jumping into wave 8 here, I'm going to spam G. Just go into the thing as quick as possible, and I'll see you guys at the end of it, maybe at the end of the entire map soon. All right, jumping into the final wave now. Once again, no problems at all. Super easy peasy. Something I have noticed, though, I can't believe I've never noticed this. I feel like, I wonder if this is new from the update. I don't know if this is like a secret, like, it wasn't on the update post. I'll just say it. I'm noticing super wyverns. It'll say on screen, like, very similar to an ogre arriving on the map. It'll say, like, oh, a super wyvern just spawned. So we'll see ogre arrived. Yeah, you kind of actually saw it there, but it was kind of hidden. It was hidden there by the ogre spawn. But yeah, look, a super wyvern has arrived. I've never noticed that before. Also, I just glitched under the house there. That's kind of funny. I've never noticed that. Is that a new feature? Have I just truly never noticed that over like 200 to 300 hours of Dungeon Defenders? Is that a real, like, what's going on there? A super wyvern. Is that specific to this map? I've never ever seen that before. I feel like I was also seeing them on the previous map, on the Tropics of Etheria map. So I don't think it's specific to this map. I think it might just be a new thing, or I don't know. Once again, I'm sure you guys will know in the comments more about it than I. Like, look how big these things are. Like, that is truly a super wyvern. And as a Squire player, like, I'm up for this challenge. I'm down for this. I could be wrong. I feel like the Squire's harpoon turrets are probably one of the best turrets if you're dealing with wyverns. So if there's a buff to wyverns and now there's super wyverns, I'm super ready for this. Like, there's quite a lot of wyvern stacking going on. Honestly, during this last wave, it's gotten a lot more quote-unquote difficult. Literally nothing is reaching my cores or anything, my crystals or anything at all. But there it is. Monster Madness completed. 2 achievements actually gotten in one. The medium one and then also the insane one. 5%. Nice. So 3 Steam achievements all gotten today. And with that, I think that's going to be it for today's episode. Tons of achievements, tons of small progress, and this was super, super refreshing for me. Hopefully you guys enjoyed it as well, either in the background while you play Dungeon Defenders, or maybe on the big TV. I don't know. Hopefully it was fun. Like it if you enjoyed it, dislike if not, and subscribe for whatever videos I can pump out. Thank you guys so much, and I'm enjoying Dungeon Defenders a ton.